Miss Candace Bailey is fighting hell and high water. She is sick and she's here for your entertainment today.
I do what I can.
She's powering through.
So if I sounded a little nasal, it's because I am.
And again, if you've got to vomit, right on the
Right
plasma,
here,
right on home
here.
base.
Done.
And then run off.
We're coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles.
She's a trooper. You respect and love her. On the show today, Nate Cordry from Harry's Law will be here live, everybody. He's living, walking proof that you can actually work with Kathy Bates and not have your legs smashed with hammers. Ask your parents about that reference. Plus, mankind cannot live on porno alone.
No?
News to me.
Really?
But that's where Web Tools comes in, apparently. Today we've got some killer apps for you aspiring rock stars. They're going to help your guitar skills and even warn you when you're about to choke on vomit.
Ooh.
Only your own, not some groupies.
And then today's Fresh Ink has an iPad app that's a must-have for comic collectors. Plus, Blair will reveal the new comic that's being hailed as the next Lost.
What?
Very exciting. I know. Meanwhile, on the Gadget Prawn front, we may have found the Google TV killer.
Get out of here with those words that you are saying right now.
I know.
On the
crazy.
television screen.
Find out if a new D-Link Boxee Box steps up to the challenge.
Okay. Okay. I'm on board. I'm here for the whole show.
Thank you. I'm glad you're on board.
I thought I was going to bail out like 12 minutes into this thing and get a sandwich. I'm totally on board.
I can't run this alone today.
You got this. You got this.
Ziggy cures the Mondays with Around the Net.
Yes. Technically, heroin also works, but we're out of that.
Yeah, we don't have that. I told you
You're
to
going to
dance for
die
you.
30 minutes into this program. And at number 5, this ain't your daddy's playground. This is an extreme playground in the extreme suburbs.
Yeah, and this kid doesn't get hurt. He gets extremely hurt.
Here, get over there. Do it. Right around there.
You know what I think?
What?
I think he's going to be in an extreme amount of pain.
Yes, in an extreme hospital room, and he's going to get a check for extreme anal bleeding. Probably. Which? Well, that's not.
All right.
I don't know.
Cool.
I mean, I think we could have a hearty and lengthy debate as to whether or not anal bleeding is hella cool.
Apparently
but
someone thinks it is.
according to somement with their finger on the graphics trigger, all right.
Cool.
I don't know where else that finger's been, but all right.
Ew.
You have to check for extreme bleeding.
You want me?
Oh, no, believe me, I don't.
All good. And at number 4, when grandfather starts to feel the music, close the blinds.
Yeah, this right here is the guy who killed disco.
And then put a doily underneath it. Go, Grandpa!
Yeah, seriously, you might have been mesmerized by Grandpa Dubstep having a heart attack to the beat, which I think is great that he did it on the downbeat. But you missed a bunch of hidden gems, so if we can call them out real quick.
To the telestrator!
Okay, so first of all,
this is my first time with this.
oh yeah, well, I'll be gentle.
Okay.
So you remember, here's Grandpa D-Step right there doing his things. Did you notice he has an audience?
Yes.
I did not know there were kids in the room. Those moves are too hot for them.
Did you
Plus, go
Did
ahead.
you also notice that he has one TV on top of another TV?
I did notice that. I'll be honest, whatever you drew here confused me more. I don't know if that was, if that's a Chinese symbol for TV,
Hey,
or
I
if that
told
is
you it's my
Klingon
first
for something.
time.
No, but we're good, we're good. Now here's the other thing. Doilies. Who doesn't love a good doily?
I love
Who doesn't
a doily.
love 12 doilies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 doilies. Wait,
10, 11.
Careful.
11 doilies.
Tons of doilies. And then if you look at the whole entertainment center, if you just breathe it in as a whole, you notice a lot of great stuff. Let's push that out of the way now. Go, come on!
That's where the other doily went. 12th doily.
Telling you. Where there's one, those things breed like rabbits. Where there's one doily, there's going to be
out.
a million of them around the set. That was fun. And at number 3 today,
That was a lot of fun.
totes
I'm glad
fun.
I got to do that.
Paula Deen is never shy about using a massive amount of butter when she cooks. It's true.
And as this clip from Bravo's Smart Mouth's cooking competition Top Chef proves, she's also not shy about her love affair with shrimp.
Oh my goodness, I got so excited. I love heads on shrimp because I know I'm going to be sucking that head.
Oh, to be a shrimp in her waters.
I don't think Paula Deen really knows what she's saying.
Oh no, I've actually met Paula Deen. She knows exactly what's coming out of her mouth. Just not always what's going into it. No, that's the thing. I'm serious. It's like a pastry singularity. Just.
That's a good joke.
Show for one. Doing the show for one. All right, last night after the Oscars wrapped, you guys watch the Oscars?
Yes?
Not me.
You didn't?
No, I did not. Jimmy
sure?
Kimmel, no, I didn't. But Jimmy Kimmel took to the air with some big guests like Tom Hanks, who gave Jimmy a secret peek at his upcoming cable show.
And what may actually have been the best part of Oscar night, Hank shows all of us the true cost of fame.
My name is Tom Hanks, and I am super excited because my daughter Sophie and I are competing in the Miss Ultimate Sexy Baby Nevada pageant. And when it comes to awards, this is as big as it gets. As you can see, we got over 40 of these bad boys. In fact, we named her Sophie because it rhymes with...
Nothing.
Rhymes with trophy. Say it. I love trophies.
No.
Say it. I love trophies.
No.
Oh, come on. All right, give me a smile. Give me a big pad.
No! I hate smiles! And I hate pageants!
Oh, now don't be a hooch. You know, all of this is for Sophie. It's for Sophie. I mean, this is about her.
I think my dad wants to be a pageant queen, but he can't.
And shoulder, 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 shoulder. She needs to know these routines backwards and forwards because when she gets up there, it has to be all automatic. Sexy hands, sexy feet, sexy feet, sexy feet.
That's awesome. I would absolutely pay Tom Hanks to yell at my children. Yeah. Even when I find them scattered around the world, I'll get them together and then Tom Hanks will yell at each
To
and every
teach
one
them
of
how to be beauty
Absolutely.
queens?
Happy Feet was awesome. Folks, still ahead, how will CBS say goodbye to Charlie Sheen?
The finale was leaked to YouTube. See you next.
I'm gonna miss the Sheen. I'm gonna miss Charlie Sheen.
I'm not.
Today's ATN featured an old Turkish gent getting footloose. Before these sweet moves hit a discotheque near you, they need to be named. So tell us, what is the name of this dance? Tweet us your responses at AOTS #OMGROFLOL. If your response makes us jump, jive, and wail with the lulz, we'll feature it on Friday's show.
Is a special farewell to 2.5 Men, which is finished for this season and maybe forever because, well, listen, Charlie Sheen may or may not have a horrible drug problem. At the very least, I think we can all agree it looks like he's going to die soon, right?
Of course, this presents a huge problem for CBS, how to delicately wrap up all of the show's intricate plot lines. The answer comes from one YouTuber in the form of a Golden Age Simpsons bit.
Morning. Morning.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
A new episode of Rules of Engagement is next.
Oh, he didn't make it back to his home planet.
I sure hope they have cocaine and hookers in space.
Hey, Charlie Sheen is a winner, all right? An epic
A
winner.
winner?
Yes,
Really?
he can make it on hookers alone. He does not need everything else. The only
A
drug he's
winner.
on is himself. Remember that, kids. Hope we can get some
True
Charlie
that.
Sheen for this weekend. It's going to be a wild one at Casa de Pereira.
To get your daily viral fix and to check out all of the viral videos we have to offer, go to g4tv.com/aroundthenet.
It's a really great website. You should pull it up.
Hey, Kevin.
Yes.
Did you watch the Oscars this weekend?
We had this discussion a few seconds ago. No, I did not. If you must know, this weekend I played Tiny Wings. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, get Tiny Wings. I also ate hot wings and watched a
Watch the
Wings
Oscars?
marathon.
Watch the Oscars.
No, it was an all Wings weekend. No Oscars at all in my
I'm pretty sure
house.
you watched the Oscars.
Okay, I don't know where you're going with this, but I'm not on board.
Okay,
So.
sorry, Kevin, but you shouldn't have left your Connect on last night. I hacked it and brought a clip.
All right, Lady Ursulina. I've got the king's peach cobbler to complement the social nachos and the fighter's punch, which means it's Oscars time. But first, 4 hours of red carpet coverage. Oh, God, she looks hideous. Who wears tangerine to the Oscars, right? I know. Oh, Tim Gunn, you cad. Shh. It's the opening sketch. We're not starting with Best Supporting Actress? What the Yeah, hey, Oscars, it's 2011, not 1988. You can stop talking about Titanic, right? Oh, old guy. What is this, a Magic Mountain commercial? Seriously, he's old. Justin Timberlake time! Ugh, Randy Newman again? Hello, nachos. No, you can shut your bare mouth, because I think Hugh Jackman is a gentleman. Shh. Oh, there we go, Billy. Finally a real host. You're hosted the out of it. Oh, that's bullshit, Academy! Warriors of Qui-Gang was the best documentary of the year! Shut it! Is Oprah gone? Wait, did Corey Haim not die? Oh, how many awards are they going to give that Mumbly King movie? Nobody saw it. Shh, here we go. Best picture time. Best picture time. Over the Rainbow. It's our song. Kids. But it's over. We're going to have to wait another year. No, the Emmys are not the same. Let's just cuddle. It's you and me. Here. If anyone tells you that your iPad is only for consuming entertainment, first, punch them in the face. Then, show them these 3 music creation apps to prove them wrong. Aspiring guitarists and seasoned shredders will both find something to love about OM Guitar. This simulator has 6 strummable virtual strings. Use the chord buttons to play major, minor, and power chords with just one finger. Multi-touch adds even more options. In all, you can form over 300 chords, enough to play any song. Dial in one of the preset guitar types, then adjust the tone or add effects like reverb and overdrive to instantly change the guitar from rockabilly 6-string to heavy metal axe. Finger pick and bend the individual notes with the handy string buttons along the side. Then use the built-in recording function to save your favorite jams. OM Guitar is a bargain compared to the price of a real Gibson Les Paul, so get it for just $11.99 in the App Store. Once you've laid down your guitar track, add some rhythm with the aptly named drums. First, choose one of the app's 3 built-in kits: standard, acoustic, or groove. The drums can be arranged for left-handed or right-handed play, and you have the option of either a rim shot button or a second kick drum for extra bass. But the app's killer feature is the ability to load any song or playlist from your iTunes library and drum along with it. The pads are responsive, and the audio samples for each kit sound just like the real thing. And thanks to multi-touch, you can use 5 fingers at once for the ultimate drum solo. For just 99 cents, even if you have no rhythm, you still need this app. But to produce an entire song from start to finish, you'll want to download the Korg IMS-20 app. This analog synthesizer is one of the most powerful music creation tools on the iPad. Though it looks complicated, there are some easy ways to start sounding like Daft Punk right away. First, drop in a beat with the drum sequencer. Simply tap to add drum sounds to the grid or press record and play the drum pads in time with the music. Add some melody with the keyboard by tapping record and playing a few notes. Then, rock the house with the 2 built-in chaos pads. Just slide your fingers across them to change the pitch of whatever notes you recorded, or use them to produce entirely new sounds for an impromptu live performance. Of course, you can tweak every single note and instrument in infinite ways using the app's countless knobs and buttons. At $32.99, this industrial-strength powerhouse isn't cheap, but it's worth every penny if you take the time to learn its advanced features. Get it now in the iTunes App Store. It doesn't matter if you're an air guitarist or a rock legend, anyone can make music. All you need is an iPad and a little creativity.
technologically advanced music ensemble.
Yeah. Sorry, Chuck E. Cheese animatronic band. I miss you.
Me too.
They exist in some creepy dude's garage right now. That's
I
it.
loved
Like
them.
some guy bought all those robots off eBay
They
and
were
then
scary,
has really
though.
kinky Charlie Sheen-esque parties in his garage with the Fun Time Band.
With the furries. Still ahead, we have a great app for all you comic book hoarders on Fresh Ink.
And later, we lawyer up with Nate Cordry from Harry's Law. Stick around.
What happens next?
This guy's getting in some quality gym time. So what happens next? Does the exercise band snap in his face? Does the ball he's standing on explode? Or does it slip out from under him? Find out when we return.
Well, you know, I'm doing this because let's just say there's not a lot of eligible women in the rebellion, unless you're into Mon Calamari chicks. Ugh, fishy.
Galactic Encounters. What happens next?
This guy's getting in some quality gym time. So what happens next? Does the exercise band snap in his face? Does the ball he's standing on explode? Or does it slip out from under him? It's okay. Chicks dig disfiguring facial scars.
That's not cool.
Sucks for you.
I feel like we need a news break.
Ah, well, lucky for you, Sarah Underwood is here.
What were the odds?
Ah, thanks, guys. Right now, it's time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know.
It's Monday, February 28th, and here are your top stories. Do you use Gmail? You do? Well, you might want to check your account and make sure that everything didn't get erased. An apparent glitch over the weekend reportedly knocked out the accounts of around 150,000 Gmail users. While that number amounts to less than 1% of the user base, some people said they lost years' worth of messages, attachments, and chat logs. As of this morning, the problem was still unresolved, but Google says all affected accounts will be restored in the near future. Moral of the story, back up your stuff, kids. Back it up. Like that. Mac users love to brag about how they don't have to deal with viruses like their PC counterparts, but that might not be the case for much longer. According to security firm Sophos, a new remote access Trojan virus called Black Hole specifically targets Mac OS X and signals programmers' renewed interest in targeting the ironclad OS. Like its PC derivative, the Black Hole virus puts text files on the desktop, randomly restarts and puts the computer to sleep, and prods users for their administrative password so it can install more malware. Looks like Mac users might want to install antivirus software after all. Last night, the Academy's 4-hour snooze fest honored Hollywood's best. The night before, Hollywood's worst were given recognition at the 31st Annual Razzie Awards. Taking top honors were The Last Airbender and M. Night Shyamalan, who went home with the award for Worst Director, Worst Screenplay, and Worst Eye-Gouging Misuse of 3D. Together with Sex and the City 2, the two films nabbed 8 of the 10 Razzies. Hey, M. Night, you are in the same boat with the Sex and the City sequel. If that's not much of a wake-up call to have you stop making sucky movies, I don't know what is. I don't know. And now it's time for the Fark.com story of the day. Take it from me. Bras are important. They are. But you know what? Boobs aren't the only body part that needs support. Now there's the Beniki, a bra for your derriere. Designed by American psychologist Karen Hart, the butt bra works like any standard over-the-shoulder boulder holder by taking a saggy ass and giving it some lift. And lucky for you, they also have a maniki, because men deserve a superior posterior too. You can grab your very own starting at around $30, but a bit of advice, guys. Not an ideal Valentine's Day or anniversary gift. Actually, in fact, it's not a good idea for forget it all. Like, replay the feed or something and see what happens. I don't know. I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed. Now let's go back over to Candace and Kevin.
I gotta tell you. Yeah, I gotta tell you.
Does it work?
I think it's a phenomenal gift. I can hardly tell I'm wearing it at times. I forget. I often forget.
Really? Turn around.
When I'm back in the bed.
Oh, look at that lift.
That was the least sexiest thing that's happened on this set. I'm not gonna lie. That was, you're all sterile. I'm sorry.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Do you have a stack of comic books holding up your other stack of comic books? Then we have an app for you.
Yeah, also, we may have found the next Lost. It's true. It's time for fresh ink.
This week on Fresh Ink, whether you're a comic book hoarder or you just like taking the lid off your long box, have I got an app for you. Plus, the red-hot comic that everybody's calling The Next Lost, and a book that made me cry like a baby. Be honest, keeping track of your comics collection can be a Galactus-sized pain in the ass. Thankfully, a new app software combo will help you organize your short boxes faster than the Human Torch will be back from the dead.
Collectors.com's updated comic collector software lets you easily catalog all your trades, hardcovers, and singles. By clicking the Add Comics button and entering the title of the comic, you'll be given a list of every issue, including variant covers. Just check the boxes of the issues you own, and bamf! You'll get info on everything from cover art to a list of all the characters that appear in that issue. The online database has over 200,000 titles and is updated daily, and you can even make a wish list for any issues you're missing. The app costs $10, but you will need to buy the software that supports it for your computer, and that'll set you back another $30.
Still, it's kind of a small price to pay, considering I can finally complete my quest to own every appearance of the Great Lakes Avengers. Nerdzang! Of course, before you catalog your comics, I recommend buying a few, and why not pick up this, the comic I'm voting most likely to wind up on TV by 2012, Morning Glories.
6 special teens, all born on the same day, arrive at a secretive private boarding school and find out that once they set foot on campus, they can't escape. Tortured, tasered, and nearly drowned, these 6 strangers must band together to survive and unravel the mystery of Morning Glory Academy. Are they being trained as assassins, inducted into a doomsday cult? And what the f*** is that thing in the basement? Steeped in a rich, Lost-like mythology and sporting a price tag of under $10, this is one new series worth taking a gamble on.
And finally, it made my best of 2010 list, but at last, Day Tripper is out as a trade paperback, and you should absolutely pick it up.
This meditation on life and death, framed by the story of a Brazilian obituary writer, made me weep like a 12-year-old girl at a Twilight screening. One of the best things I've read all year, Day Tripper gets my highest possible recommendation.
All right, I've given you tiers, a mysterious new comic, apps, collectibles. What more do you want? I want this, and I am taking it.
There's a mountain of little boxes aiming to get your media from your computer to your TV. And here's one more.
Yes. Is the Boxee Box king of the hill or a new dust collector?
D-Link is striving to get as much streaming media as possible to your TV in high definition with the Boxee Box. Connect to the internet via Wi-Fi and start streaming YouTube, Pandora, Netflix, Flickr, and hundreds more. Or pick your favorite TV show or movie. Plus, just flip the remote over and start searching all that content with a full QWERTY keyboard. Find out everything the internet has to offer for $200.
Behold.
The Boxee Box.
Yep.
The Boxee Box is one of the more unique gadgets we've seen. It's supposed to look like it's sinking into whatever you put it on, which is kind of fun.
A doily. Who uses those? Get them out of here. Sorry.
It's also got a ton of inputs and outputs.
Oh, did I just reboot it? Did it get angry? Oh, it likes sitting on a box.
Great, Kevin.
I'm sorry.
There
The
you
doily
go.
ruined everything, not me. No, we'll get it
TV.
fired up. Now you get to see the load time. This is a feature, okay? No, it's cool. They save 3 cents of plastic per unit in bulk when they
At
don't have to fill in that corner. So it's a smart move by their engineers. It has a lot of ports, though. This is important. HDMI out for high def, of course. Optical audio out. Got to have a little bit of that. Wired and wireless internet connections. Some of these boxes are wired only, so it's important to note. And 2 USB ports and an SD card slot.
That's
so,
a lot.
yeah, if you want to put things in it, great. It'll probably accept them.
And we've used the Boxee
Just get
interface
consent.
before and liked it.
We did like it.
So have they changed anything on this box?
Not really, and I don't think they needed to. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not perfect, but at first glance, it's self-explanatory. So you know where to find TV shows, movies, and apps. Guess what? Because that's what it's named on the screen. You just click on it. Here's the issue with finding content, though. There's really no way to tell which stuff costs money. So you're looking at a page filled with items, and you click on it. Great, I want to watch Red. No
And
one
you have
says
to
that,
pay.
but I want to watch something else that you'd actually want to watch, and it pops up and says, "Hey, this could charge 99 cents up to $5. Who knows?"
Yeah.
There's no dedicated back button, so sometimes the menu button will go back. Other times, it'll load a menu. It's a tiny
So you just
gripe,
don't know.
but we wish it had a dedicated back button.
Now, we also like that they put a full keyboard on the back side of the remote.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's actually easy to type on since the keys are evenly spaced out and they click down nice and easily. All you do is start typing and it'll give you a drop-down list of available content. Now, sometimes it would take a while for the box to catch up with us if we were typing
Yeah.
too fast.
won't get the letters.
I like furiously typing and yelling enhance at the same time. And then sometimes you'd look up and the box would miss certain characters or letters because it was just too quick. Also, here's the thing, the keyboard on the back, no backlight. So if you like dimming the lights and searching for content, pervs, you won't be able to see what you're pecking on. They got to at least make the keys white or
Yeah.
make them some glow in
Have
the dark
some sort of
material.
backlight, yeah.
It should have a backlight on it. But other than that, we actually like it. It's cool that they put a keyboard on the back of the remote.
Probably the most important part of any streaming media box is what kind of content it has. So does the Boxee have enough?
Yes, it does. They have a little more than everyone else, honestly. You'll get apps like Netflix, Vudu, Pandora, a ton of others. But sometimes they're just shortcuts to web pages, which is a little misleading, and it's
That's
not
annoying.
so great. Yeah, we'll get to why it's bad in a second. You can also buy movies and TV shows through Vudu, or you might even get lucky and find some of that for free on the web. Again, there is free content in here. It's sometimes just buried, though, amongst all the pay stuff.
Do they have more content than Google TV?
I think a little more, actually, especially since almost every television network is blocking Google right now, which is 10 kinds of lame. So your Boxee Box will probably get through to most of those websites. No Hulu, though. It's important to point out. Some people pay for Hulu. They expect it to be here. It's not there.
Okay, so tell me why the shortcuts to web pages are bad.
Well, here's the thing. The browser on this, which is a real important application, it's just underpowered. Even though it supports Flash, it's super slow, it's not all that easy to use, and the remote only has a directional pad, so if you see the mouse going around on the screen here, and I think you will in a second, know that every time the mouse is moving around, that's someone pressing and holding on a directional arrow, either on the front or on the back of the remote, and so you have to scroll around at an incredibly slow rate to actually
really
click
slow.
on anything. It's a frustrating experience. It should have a touchpad or a little Wiimote gyroscope action. Also, the browser's crash prone. On Flash-heavy sites, it will crash.
Okay, another thing unique to the Boxee is how you can see what your friends are watching.
Yeah, this is cool.
Right?
Yeah, it's a little creepy with the way you said it.
What are you
Peek in on your
watching?
friends. What's going on, guys? Can I come over? No pants necessary. You can scroll through your friends' choices and watch whatever they've shared. You can also share whatever you like at any point in the experience, and it will drop into your friends list. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah,
It
it's
is-
really cool.
It's a cool idea
In
theory. You have to find a friend that uses Boxee. Like, I know 3 or 4 people that do. That's because they work for the company. So, I think, again, it's a great feature. It's a great aspect to the service, but more people need to use it
Yeah,
before
the more
it's
and more
really
that
gonna
use
catch
it, though,
on.
then it could be cool.
And I hope people get it and use it.
Now it's $200 on BestBuy.com.
Yeah.
So what are we rating it, Kevin?
So at that price, Candace, we're giving it a 3 out of 5. We think they have some really cool concepts here. We love Boxee. We like the social aspect. The keyboard remote, again, if it were backlit, it'd be 10
Better.
kinds of awesome. Right now
Yeah.
it's just 7 kinds of awesome. But for $80 more, here's the sticking point. You can get the Logitech Review Box, which you know we love, and it has cable pass-through and a universal remote. So right now, you kind of want to spend the extra $80. But keep going, Boxee.
Thanks,
we heart
Kevin.
you.
3 out of 5. Did you know G4 has a store?
I did, actually. So if you need prescription drugs at cheap prices without a prescription, come around the back. Ask for Carl. He'll take care of you.
Come on down to our web store for G4 swag.
Oh, there's that, too. Log on to g4tv.com/G4store to wear what you watch.
Stay tuned. Nate Cordry is up next.
That's nice.
Yay!
I'm going to ask him questions, and I bet he'll answer them.
I think you should ask him some questions.
Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just stare at him longingly.
The feed is brought to you by America's Navy, a global force for good.
Everyone has a soundtrack to their life. And in some cases, that soundtrack is free. Thanks to the Texan band Neon Indian, our first free song of the day is a chill wave composition with an electro rock feel. Anticipating their third album release this year, Neon Indian gives us Sleep Paralysis, a song that was written and recorded with Chris Taylor from Grizzly Bear. It's available now free of charge at greenlabelsound.com. But if that wasn't enough bass for you, then find your remedy with Designer Drugs, the clubhouse duo from New York that is currently on tour in the US after releasing their highly anticipated debut studio album, Hardcore Softcore. The song Through the Prism is their first single off the new album, and this version, remixed by Trouble and Bass label head Drop the Lime, is available as a free download on the Ultra Records SoundCloud page. Now, for some people, this third artist is a bit of an enigma, but for fans of the bass movement, Lil B is a revolutionary from the Bay.
Will you remember me? A centipede, a lot of legs.
Having released 47 albums worth of free music, the 21-year-old rapper is still cooking with his most recent release, Red Flame Devil Music.
Take losses, hands to bounce back.
This track, entitled I Love You, is just one of his hundreds available for free at datpiff.com.
Thank y'all for loving me. I appreciate that. That's from the heart. I love you.
All three songs are gifts from the artist to you. So what are you waiting for? Get online and grab some free beats.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail. Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
No one wants to hear what Kevin's Law is, but Harry's Law? Oh, yeah, let's hear about that. Cool.
Okay, I just came from the DA's office. The reason they haven't arraigned you yet, Jamal, is you're not really the one they're after. They want your boss.
My boss?
His code name is Dick Cheney. I love that. They say you might be the only one who knows who he is.
Who is Dick Cheney?
He runs a car theft ring, a pretty sophisticated one, and your brother is evidently his first lieutenant.
That's a lie.
Oh, my God.
The offer is you flip Dick, you walk.
I'll ask about that. Nate Cordry, everybody!
Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Welcome to Attack of the Show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so let's get right into this here. Is that from the Urban Dictionary? Is that like if you flip Dick, you can walk?
Of all the clips, I want to find your producer and throttle him right now.
Oh, wait, now what's throttling? I'm not familiar with that either. Is that like
That's 2 hands around the neck and shaking
Oh,
aggressively.
okay.
That's not in the Urban Dictionary.
I thought it was
That's
like-
in the regular dictionary.
Yeah, I thought it was the Tallahassee teaspoon, which is, if you
don't know
haven't
what
looked it up,
that
by the
is.
way, you should.
Check that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, there's rust involved. I can tell you that much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and tears by the end of it.
Fantastic.
So the show has terminology like flip Dick to win, but that's not like street slang or anything like that, is there?
That's very specific legalese.
Legalese.
In your second year in law school, you learn how to flip Dick.
Oh, okay.
Every law student knows that.
Is it like
No, I
passing a
don't-
bar? You fail at it a few times. There's a lot of
Exactly.
tears, and then
You come home, you're like, ah, man, I didn't flip the Dick.
they also do that at quinceañeras, I think. It's a coming of age
absolutely.
thing.
Yeah. When you turn 16.
Did you have to learn a bunch of legalese for Harry's Law?
Thankfully, no. David E. Kelly, who writes the show, writes all of it, and then I learn it, and then I say it back. So I have no idea actually what I'm saying. I just say, I mean, they could write, I want to murder people, and I would just say that into the camera. It's like the Anchorman joke. Whatever they write down, I'll say.
Right.
That's
Ron
totally.
Burgundy.
I'm a wonderful actor,
Yeah.
but if you write down the wrong things, it's really.
So you have a lot of trust for David E. Kelly that
I
he's
do.
not going to throw. This is totally legal slang. Everybody's saying faboof.
Nope.
Your Honor.
My life and my career is in his hands, but thankfully he's a good guide. So.
I did see on the Harry's Law website, there's a primer for like street slang. Have you looked at that, or did they force you to go through that at
I
all?
have
Where it's
not.
like, because boofing is apparently a term.
Really?
They made a graphic for it and everything. So either they were pulling one over for the audience at home. But
God bless the people who are working on the Harry's Law website. I didn't know. I've never been on the internet, so this is all a new thing to me.
That is not true because you have an unhealthy obsession with Facebook.
How dare you? First.
I dare.
Second of all, it's not unhealthy. It's completely healthy. It's natural.
There's nothing natural about the amount of cat photos that you have posted
My cat.
on your Facebook profile. I mean, I don't mean to out you. Like, I think it's adorable. I don't know if your love is legal, but it's definitely taken up a lot of bandwidth on Facebook.
My cat, Wallace, is one of my closest friends. So, yeah, I don't know why that's bad or weird.
It's not. But you said that either you're not a child of the internet, that you don't use it at all. But you have tagged photos after photo of you and Wallace all over that Facebook.
Wallace and I, we get along. We're very, very close. We have talks. We play video games together.
You guys have
we watch
marathon
movies.
sessions?
Absolutely. Yeah, we have human cat talks sometimes. No, we don't talk. I've never talked to him before. He's a cat. Why would I ever talk to him?
I'm sure you've had conversations at length. Maybe
No,
one
sometimes we
directional,
have.
but they've been
Sad conversations.
You've met some interesting people on Facebook. Some people that you choose to share your life with.
It's true. I pushed off Facebook for the longest time. I finally succumbed, and then within 2 weeks or something, this girlfriend and me who I had met before but I'd lost contact with, we started typing to each other, started talking to each other, met face to face. It's now over 2 years. We share a home and a cat together.
Wow.
What's up?
So this wasn't like no, congrats.
Totally happened.
Yeah. So this wasn't like a hot singles in your area want to chat kind of banner ad that you clicked on or whatever.
No, it was not. It was not. No hot singles. But yeah, it's interesting when you meet someone and you type first as opposed to like negotiate the in-person courtship. You get to make mistakes and then delete them.
Right.
And write.
Absolutely.
You're like, oh, I sound like a dick. I gotta delete that. No, that sounds cool. Send that.
What do you think, Wallace? How does this sound?
Exactly.
Send him that one.
Licks his hand. When he licks his hand and does this, I know.
Then you know you're in business.
Right.
Well, thank you for being open and honest. I think we had a breakthrough today about your Facebook addiction.
Listen,
and I appreciate it.
My cat's my best friend.
Nothing wrong with that.
For better or worse. Thank you.
I'm gonna add you on Facebook as well. I hope that's all right.
Please,
Hey,
absolutely.
Cordry, everybody. Harry's Law airs tonight on NBC.
Hey, Attack of the Show, this is Todd Jakoski coming to you from Toy Fair 2011 here in New York City. For those that don't know, it's the place to be to find the newest toys before they go public. So let's check it out.
Hey everybody, this is Brian. We're going to be showing a little bit of the Hasbro Marvel line. We have the Thor Lightning Hammer. What better way to summon the power of Thor than with the Thor Lightning Hammer? New Thor movie comes out in May. The Marvel toy line will be available in stores early March. Moving on to Captain America, the new movie comes out in July, and the Hasbro product line will be available in early May. Captain America, of course, known throughout the world for his iconic red, white, and blue indestructible shield, has a motor inside, launch disc. I think I sense some evil coming from this direction over here. Right here, sir, evil. Bam!
What do we have for the lineup this year?
There is a lot here in the Hasbro showroom today. We've got lots of great movies coming out in a tremendous number of incredible brands. Star Wars, of course, is very close to my heart.
You mentioned the 12 figures. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
As everybody knows, the name of the movie is Return of the Jedi. At the last minute, the name of the movie was changed from Revenge of the Jedi to Return of the Jedi. So to celebrate that last minute change, we're actually producing packaging and offering all 12 items in our large Death Star package.
So here's Tank Bar right here. It recharges off your USB, has an autonomous mode, and also can be controlled with your iPhone. You can also drive up on your hand like that. You can see in front of it, so it doesn't need to have white walls. And then you can control your tank bot forward, backward, left, right, so you can drive it around. I'm here with comic book and toy creator Todd McFarlane at the McFarlane Toy Booth. So Todd, tell us about 2011's lineup.
We had Halo Reach. The game came out last year and did tremendous for us, obviously heading into the fourth quarter with Christmas sales. But now we're going to open up the vault of the 10 years of Halo. We also just announced the other day the acquisition of The Walking Dead, AMC's huge success. I think we can sell a bunch of zombies. We're making them so they all come apart. You can start pulling them apart and you can see some of the guts and the innards and all the cool stuff.
So that's it for Toy Fair 2011. We saw some of the coolest toys from the Hasbro showroom to Todd McFarlane himself. I want to give a big thanks to Attack of the Show for making me part of your viewer army. This is Todd Jakoski signing off.
The transformation is now complete.
Get out your passport and vodka. Today's epic fail is Russian. Brace yourselves.
I just love how your ankles are literally tied up. Like, it's not like any method to that madness. Would you say this is a highlight of the internship? Basically.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Actress Carly Craig from Hall Pass seduces her way into the studio live. Then Chris Hardwick brings us the Motorola Zoom. Find out if the newest 4G Android tablet will give the iPad a real run for its money on Gadget Prawn. And it's DV Tuesday when Chris Gore reviews new releases like the arm-chopping, faint-inducing movie 127 Hours and Inside Job. See it tomorrow.
All right, no, let's check out our Twitter wall. Let's just check out the Twitter wall.
Kevin.
What, Candace? Things are fine. Don't acknowledge him to it!
Keep showing up everywhere.
Well, you're only perpetuating
I
it,
do
but that's
love
fine.
it, though.
Don't say nice things about the
Lovely.
doily. Twitter wall.
Marshall College. During the
I
commercial,
can't be mean to you.
shamed me into
I sure can't
you don't
be
want to
mean to
touch
you.
me.
Oh, I don't.
You shamed me into removing all of the doilies around my furniture. Thanks a lot.
We did you a favor, Marshall College. Okay, all right, cool. I can do it. If that's the worst that's happening with that thing, I'm good. Today's fail, my friends, is from the Magic Kingdom of Failure, Russia.
This is why Russians can't have nice things.
Porządną 30-letnią wersalkę wyrzucają.
Huge bummer.
Totally. Sadly, that window was the only thing that was keeping the radiation inside the house. So.
Let's fail loosely guarded fissionable material.
Many thanks to Nate Cordry and to viewer Army Soldier Todd Jakowski. We salute you.
On a web suit starts right now.
That it does.